The world in 1950s was dominated by imperialism, racial abuse, and violation of other human rights. However, if we take a look around now, we find that imperialism has been replaced by democracy, with liberty and equality being the driving force. In such a scenario, I'm forced to question myself. Have Gandhian principles lost their significance? A very good afternoon to one and all present over here. Standing before you is Gautam Vivekanandan and I represent BVM Engineering College. Today I am here to share my views on the topic, Gandhian ideology is irrelevant in today's world. First and foremost, the Mahatma talked about Satya or truth as a weapon against oppression. Let me take this opportunity to quote Dharmaraj Yudhishthir, the most righteous man in our scriptures. And I quote, Ashwathama Hataha Kunjara. The essence of this very white lie on record is that it turned the battle of Kurukshetra on its head. My friends, there is one thing that we need to understand. The Gandhian era and the modern world are in complete contrast with each other. Non-violence or ahimsa is certainly not a term to be associated with the contemporary world. For instance, let us take the example of India itself. When those guarding my borders plead, when my civilians are unable to sleep at night, fearing an attack at the border, when my own countrymen start losing hope, restoring hope in the form of violence is just and at times is indeed the need of the hour. Acting accordingly, on 29th of September 2016, the Indian Army retaliated against cross-border terrorism with a carefully planned surgical strike. Hence, we cannot put the security of our citizens at stake by adopting the doctrine of non-violence. Now, let us take a step back and look at the larger picture. Gandhiji always advocated for socialism and communism. Considering the Chinese phenomena, the very reason that they could achieve rapid economic growth is because they moved away from staunch communist principles of labor-intensive production towards more technologically advanced mass production. This simply proves that for a country to economically grow, it is necessary to adopt the modern day principles. Now let me quote Gandhiji himself. He had said, "There is no such thing as Gandhism, and I do not want to leave any sect after me. I do not claim to have originated any new principle or doctrine. The opinions that I have formed and the conclusions that I have arrived at are not final. I may change them tomorrow." What Gandhiji meant to say was that he was not sure whether his conclusions would hold true in the future or not. As time, people and the world we live in changes, so must the conclusions that have been made. Now, although there is a possibility that if Gandhiji were alive today, he would have definitely led India to newer and stronger principles. However, I would like to conclude by saying that though Gandhian approach may be apt for personal, individual or spiritual growth, they certainly need modification and at times complete rejection at the national and international level, especially in this present nuclear age. After all, change is the only thing constant. Thank you. Have a nice day.